Never Too Late by Vaz-Oxlade. Take control of your retirement and your future. Chapter 5. Understand the relationship between time and money. If there is any magic to be had when it comes to money, it is the magic of how time and compounding work together to make even small amounts of money grow. If you understand how compounding works, you should be telling everybody you know. It doesn't matter if you're 20 or 50. With time, you can turn a little into a lot. And it's never too late to start. Sure, it's great if you know all about the magic of compounding when you're 22 and can put decades on your side. But 50-somethings shouldn't throw up their arms in despair because they think they're out of time. If you're 50 now, you retire at 65, and you live to be 85, you've still got a couple of decades for compounding to work its magic. Let's start at the beginning with some facts. Fact number 1. The longer you invest your money, the more time that money has to grow. Fact number 2. If you are earning a fixed return on your money and there's no chance of capital loss, the longer you invest, the more compounding will work for you. So how much of a difference can time make? Take a look. The table of the twin. If you've seen this before, don't go spoiling it for anyone else. It's been used more than a couple of times, but I'd be remiss if I don't include it because the demonstration is so powerful. Frank and Jeff are 20 years old twins who know they need to save for retirement. Frank opens up an RRSP right away, contributes $2,000 a year for 14 years and then stops. His RRSP compounds at 6% a year. Jeff procrastinates, so he doesn't end up opening his RRSP until he's 30. Jeff then contributes $2,000 a year until he's 64. He earns the same return as Frank. They make a bet. Each says his RRSP will be worth more than the loser, and the loser has to buy dinner. Who do you think will be paying for dinner when the twins hit 65 and are chowing down on sushi and tapioca? Sushi and tapioca. Frank contribution is $28,000 and his total return $283,400. Jeff contribution $70,000. Total return $139,200. Even though Jeff contributed more, which is $70,000 than Frank's $28,000, he ends up with less. Frank's $28,000 will compound to $283,400, compared with Jeff's $70,000, which will compound to $139,200. So Frank ends up contributing $42,000 less to his plan, but ends up with $144,200 more because of the compounding. See the magic now? Know how compounding works. So what exactly is compounding? Compounding is the process of generating a return on an asset's reinvested earnings. In the simplest terms, it's the interest you earn on the interest you earned. Let's say Susie invested $15,000 last year at 5.5%. She earned $825 in interest. Gail's tips. Whenever you want to multiply by a percentage, you multiply by the percentage number and divide by 100. So 5.5% is actually 5.5 divided by 100, which makes the math look like this. 15,000 times 5.5 equals 82,500. 82,500 divide by 100 equal $825. Now, Susie has $15,825. Susie decides to keep her money invested for another year. If she earns the same rate of 5.5%, her investment will grow to $16,695 by the end of the second year. 15,825 times 5.5 equal $87,038. 87,038 divided by 100 equal 870.38, which will round down to 870. 15,825 plus 870 equal 16,695. Because Susie reinvested the interest she earned in the first year, it works with the original investment to earn more return. $45 more, 870 versus 825. Peanuts, you say? Hardly worth the effort. What effort? Susie didn't have to lift a finger to earn that $45. On top of which, what $45 now has the opportunity to earn even more return. In another year, Susie's $15,000 investment will have earned $918 in interest and will be worth $17,613. 16,695 times 5.5 equal 91,823. 91,823 divided by 100 equal 918.23, which will round down to 918. 16,695 plus 918 equal 17,613. That's the magic of compounding in action. Compounding only works if you add your return to your original investment. Some people have no patience. They also have a hard time deferring gratification. So if Susie earns $825 in interest on her investment and sees it as found money, she'll rush right out and spend it. Susie's justification: I didn't have to do anything for that money, so it's like a gift. By spending it, Susie just robbed herself of the magic of compounding. Okay, so compounding makes your investment grows because every dollar you earn in return goes on to earn more money. Gail's tips. Here's a rule you need to know about if you're trying to figure out how your money will grow. It's called the rule of 72. It's a simple way to determine how long it will take you for your investment to double. It's often used with people who are investing in interest-bearing options like savings accounts or GICs. usually to make them feel small and stupid because the return is low and it's taken so long for their money to grow. But it's a good rule and you should know it. It goes like this. The number 72 divided by the return on your investment will give you the number of years it'll take for your money to double in value. So if you're getting 5.5% return on a GIC, then the formula would look like this. 72 divided by 5.5 equals 13 years. This formula is actually a little off and gets more off as the rate of your return increases, particularly when you're looking at returns of 20% plus. You wish, right? But it's handy, particularly for the mathematically challenged, and it can be used backwards too. Want to double your money in 6 years? Divide 6 into 72 to find that you'll need to earn a return of about 12%. More time means more money. If Susie can grow her $15,000 to $17,613 in just 3 years, imagine if she had 20, 30, or 40 years. The more time you put on your side, the greater the growth you'll experience in your investment portfolio. For the following example, I'm using an investment of $1,000 a year, which earns an average annual rate of 5%. To keep it simple, you'll say the money is growing on a tax-deferred basis in either an RRSP or a tax-free savings account, TFSA.